Hey there, this is Al from Al's Coin Hunt. How's everybody doing? Have you ever wondered if your dollar bills could be worth more than $1? Well, I'm going to look through these $1 bills here that I got, over $150, and check to see if they could be fancy or cool to a point where someone would actually pay more than $1 on eBay or any other site. There's also reference guides that are linked in the description below that can go over what makes these bills fancy or cool that someone would be willing to pay for it. So let's take a look. We'll come back once we find something that could be potentially valuable. Let's check it out. Okay, so we've had a chance to look through these $1 bills, and I've got basically everything that I was able to pull from the $1 notes that we found and that we got pulled from the bank. So I wanted to start off with these ones that are more instructional, but we'll go through these one by one here. These ones here are the ones that were almost made the grade. So you have here 3s, 7s. So you have 4 7s, which is good. So this could make it more valuable. We're looking at the serial numbers to see if they're fancy based on the chart that I've listed in the description below. And here you can see that we've got duplicate 7s and 3s here. We'd like to have some more duplicates to make this, the less numbers, the better. So the less meaning, if you've got a single digit, of course, is the holy grail. If you've got a single digit in the serial number, then you've got a really great number, a really fancy serial number, and a valuable note. And then if you've got 2 numbers, which is a binary, that's even better. That's even, that's still pretty good. And then the next one down is a trinary, which I have here as well, which I'll show you in a little bit. But this looks really good. It's great eye appeal, so this could be valuable. We'll research that further. This one here was almost a repeater. So you have 1188 and 1148. So just the 8 here, an 8 here would have been great. You have some over-inking on the 8 as well. I'm not keeping most of the over-inking anymore, unless it's really egregious. I've got quite a few of those in my collection, so then tapering those down. But speaking of tape, there's tape on this this bill, so I'll have to remove that and see if that doesn't affect it too much. But yeah, good looking note as well. 2013. This one here is also one of those that could have been fancy, more over-inking on the 9 here and the 2. So that was pretty good. I like the 9s. Some of these are misaligned, looks like. So we'll check that out and see if that's fancy. We'll research it on my collection. MyCurrencyCollection.com is where you'd go for that. And then finally, this was another close call, 2570 2757. So we had a 0, one other number here instead of the 0, a 2, 5, or 7. Then we would have a trinary. Also some misalignment going on here, but not enough to make it more valuable. Another 2013 note. So those are the close calls. This one's here are our fancy, definitely valuable. This is based on my past experience. For educational purposes, I provide an estimate of what I would sell it for. This is definitely open to interpretation and what someone would reasonably pay for something like this. So this is just my estimate and my guess for educational purposes. But this is a trinary note. So you have the 6s, you have 5 6s and the 2 5s. You have a 7 here, making it a trinary. If it was a 5 or 6 there, you'd have a binary note, which would be even better. A binary note you would list for around $25, $30. But this trinary I would list for $10 on eBay. And this was the best note of the search, which was also miscut on the left here, the vertical left, and a little bit on the horizontal. But this is a repeater, almost a super repeater. You have 8s, 7s, 9s, and 0s. It would be great if this was in a numbered scale where you'd have in increasing order, so you'd have 7s, 8s, and 9s, and then what's after 9? I guess 1s. So I don't know. Some type of like 6, 8, 7, 9s would be good. Something like that would be even more valuable. But this, as it stands right now, is a pretty valuable note. Having the numbers together is always great. 2017 note, so it's not in the best shape. It is miscut, so that adds something else to the value. But yeah, so this is going to be sellable also for around $10. We've also picked up a star note. So this is a star note from 2013 and Dallas. So a Dallas star note 2013, it's not a B series star note, which would make it more valuable because those were duplicate. I have shorts on my site, on my YouTube page that go over that. So, and I have collected many B series duplicate star notes. So those are more valuable, but this one, we'll check this out and see if this has a rare print run, which would make it more valuable as well. And then finally, we have these over here. These are the unique digits. So each one of these has a unique number, so I'll go ahead and focus on those. What I mean by unique is that there are no duplicate numbers in these serials, in the serial numbers here, but they're not consecutive. So they're not what we call a broken ladder, where the numbers are 0 to 7 or 1 to 8 in consecutive fashion. They're unique digits, but they're not consecutive. So that lowers the value a little bit, but I've seen these still being sold on eBay in packages like this for over face value. So like this package here, you've got some close calls. I think there was one that was almost consecutive, but these are unique digit notes, so all the digits are unique and they do have some value. I would put that, I would sell this as a package for around $10, these 4 bills to start. So that's what I have so far. I'll come back with the final summary, and this is no birthday notes in this one. I found birthday notes quite a bit in the past, but no birthday notes and no over inking, no egregious errors or anything like that in this set of ones. So we'll come back and do a final summary. Okay, so we're back, and I just want to do a final wrap up on this dollar note hunt. So this one here was actually a 4 duplicate digits together, which made it more valuable. So this one scored really high on the fancy serial number. This one I may even sell for 20 on eBay. So $20 on eBay, that's a really good find. It'd be nice if it was, like I said earlier, a ladder in a sense. You have 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, that kind of thing, but we'll take it. Really great find. This other one here was the trinary. It also scored very high as well, so I might go $10 to $15 on that. And my next step is to list these on eBay, and I will be doing that for all of my videos. So we'll see how much we actually get for them. So this is another good find. This one here scored pretty high as well. It was one off from being a repeater note, which would have been really great, but we can't complain. It's still over 98% on this note. So those are the 2 really good finds out of the hunt. Then we have these unique digits here. So these four notes that had the unique digits. This one was the one that I was referencing that was almost, we were just 1 number off from being a broken ladder, 1 through 8. Instead of an 8, we got a 9 here. So the 9 put us off there, but we still have 4 bills that are unique digits, and those will garner some money, extra money as well. So like I said, I'll probably sell those for $10 to $12 for all 4. See how that does. The star note that we found, unfortunately, did not have a good, was not more rare than it actually is. When you find a star note, it's rare because it's a star note, but you look for other things like any kind of fancy serial number or any kind of errors or anything like that. It did not have that. It didn't have any filled in stars or anything, those types of things as well. but it is, and it's not rare as either. So unfortunately, it's not a rare print run. The total print run was 26 million, and the run size was 3.2 million. So unfortunately, it doesn't have any more value. You still could sell these for a few dollars over face. I like to keep my star notes anyway, so I'll be adding that to my collection. And finally, these ones here were the ones that I'm going to put back. I really like this note here, but it just, sorry about that, but yeah, it just I like the 7s in there. It's just, it was one number off from being a trinary or a binary or something like that. Another 7 in there would have been great. You'd have 5 7s. So I'll end up putting this back. Did score high, but not high enough. I tend to keep anything over 96% on the fancy serial number lookup. So anything less than that, I would put back. You could try to sell them. You know, someone may be interested in this, and let me know in the comments if you have sold notes like these with that type of serial number. This other one here also was one off from being a repeater note, 2570. So you have another 2570. You have some multiple digits there that could have matched up. It did not score as high. This one was the lowest, one of the lower scoring ones, and then this one here had the 3 9s and the 6s. Again, we were close on that one. You still have triple digits there. Sometimes you get other things that people may be interested in, like if they're all even numbers or if they're all odd numbers, if they're all prime numbers, those types of things some people look for. But I found in my experience that they just they won't sell very much if you deviate from the list, which I've added to the description below, so you can check that out. So anyway, pretty good hunt so far on this. This is the 13th hunt. I've been doing these for a while, and definitely have learned quite a bit in my journey, and I appreciate everyone watching with me and following along. Please like, follow, and subscribe for more note hunting and coin collecting content. I'll have some more videos coming up. I did take a little hiatus, but I'll be back with more content, and appreciate everyone. Take care, have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.